Hey guys, welcome back to Frank's Garage. So, I don't know if you guys check your vehicles weekly, like pop the hood and just look around to see if for whatever reason there is something wrong, something loose, or something leaking. Well, I did that yesterday, and I noticed I did it late in the day, so I didn't take care of the issue. Um, because it was already getting dark outside. But I did notice there was a little puddle right here, right where my finger or the point of my finger disappears. Um, there was a little puddle of coolant right on that spot, and I don't know where it came from. I already cleaned it out. As you can see, I cleaned it out. Um, I remember having a brand new seal right here where the thermostat is. I don't think it's coming from here. I think it's coming from the temperature sensor. I don't remember replacing the gasket or the little seal that it has. And let me see if I can show you guys on camera. Hold on. Bear with me here for a second. I'm gonna zoom in and I'm gonna do my best on getting you. I don't know if you can see right there, like sorta in the center of the screen, like it's a little wet right where the clip, the metal clip that holds that sensor in place. So it could be that. I mean, I run my finger, through all this, and it's pretty much dry. Yeah, it's a little wet there because there's probably residue of what I cleaned off, but running my finger through here, like through all this, and my finger is pretty much dry. And on this side also dry. It just gets dirty. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go. Wow. What the hell? I guess I pressed on the red button accidentally. Oh boy. Sorry about that, you guys. Sorry about that. I just woke up everybody in the neighborhood. No, I'm kidding. There's nobody around. Well, probably I did wake up my wife. It is early in the morning. Wet and foggy day here in this side of Georgia. Just so you know, I did close the hood because some vehicles, I don't know if this one has like a sensor for the hood. I think it does. So I wouldn't be able to turn off the alarm unless I close the hood. But okay, going back to where we were, and I apologize for that loud noise coming from the car. Yeah, so I think the issue is the little sensor. As you can see, it's wet right there, and right about there. So let me, you know what, I'm going to place my finger right on that edge. It already feels wet. Focus. Yeah, it feels wet when I run my finger on that edge. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out that sensor and check it out, because I mean, for coolant to be at the top here, there's only 3 different possible areas. It'll be here, this hose, that it would be like unclamped, because that's a what do you call it, the clamp style that pressures the moment that you let it go. Yeah, I don't know what the real name for that is. And then you got this one with 3 bolts holding it down to the seal on the thermostat. And then you got that one, which only has that clip. And I think I forgot to replace the little seal on it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. It might leak out some coolant the moment I pull that thing out, but oh well. We gotta get it out, and if that is the problem, get it resolved, so I can reuse my vehicle. Because otherwise, I would have to. I don't know how much coolant it would leak out and how quickly, but if I ignore it, it could become an issue, an unnecessary issue, and it could just leave me stranded, overheating. And I don't want that. Nobody wants that, to be honest. Nobody wants to have a problem like that. I'm just rechecking everywhere. It's a little wet there. I mean, it could be this also. I mean, it might not be that the gasket is not sealing. It could just be that it needs more sealant, more something like a gasket maker that is for waterproofing. I have the gasket maker. It's just I'm not sure if the problem's coming from here or coming from there. So we're gonna find out. You can sort of see right there. I'm going to pull this tab out. Now you want to make sure you don't lose this, because you're gonna need that to put it back in place. Okay. This is the entire thing. Okay, don't lose this at all. Okay. Okay, and then I knew some coolant was gonna spill out. Okay. This seal, I can try to find a replacement for it. Focus. Okay. I can probably try to find one in my garage. We'll see. Something I did notice right off the bat after I turned off the camera. Check this out. You see that green puddle? Obviously that's coolant. But you see that puddle that it makes right around here? That's where the puddle that I cleaned off was. That's where it was. So seeing how it's coming over this way automatically, and it could be because the vehicle it is leaning towards one side because of the surface, but if it made the puddle in the same spot as the one I cleaned off, then I don't know. My money's towards that the problem is here rather than this here. Because obviously, if the vehicle is leaning over, then if this were leaking, then the spill will just spill down because there's no edges over here. But this one, since it's far from the edge, it would come over this way and just hold itself in that spot. I don't know. That's my take. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do with that seal, and I'll be back. So after checking all of these gaskets that I have here, or rubber seals, I can't find one that is the same size or thickness as this one, which is the one that came out of the sensor. Um, and it goes right about there. So since I can't find one, I looked up. Let me close this. I went online. I did a Google search, and apparently this little rubber seal is not sold separately. You would have to buy the entire thing again. So not again. In my case, this is still the old one. I have to buy a new temperature sensor for the coolant or engine coolant. Anyways, I already bought it and it is on its way here. I bought it from AutoZone. I'll show you the parts number later once I get the part. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna be waiting on that. And that's how it stayed. That's where the puddle was first time, and now it is in the same spot again. Now, quickly, on about the Hyundai, I am a little delayed because I had to order. Let me get close. I have to order, or already did order. Yeah, I ordered a special tool from Hyundai and Kia that is specifically to hold the flywheel in the spot where TDC is located. So obviously I don't have the engine. I probably don't even have the engine at top dead center, not yet. But I have to put it at top dead center before I start taking the timing cover off and the timing components off. That's the same thing on every vehicle out here. So once I put it there, I have to use that special tool, which it has the name of ring gear flywheel stopper. I think that's what it's called. The purpose of it is to hold the crankshaft at top dead center once you put it there. That way, whenever you are taking the timing components off and taking the cams off, nothing comes out of place. Okay, that's the point. That's the entire purpose of that tool. I don't have that tool, and I forgot I had to order it because I remember seeing it before starting this job, and it just flew by my head and forgot to make the order before I got to that stage. And now I'm at the stage to remove the timing cover, and I don't have that. So yeah, it's a pain in the butt. But whenever you're doing this kind of stuff on any vehicle, there's most likely some kind of special tool that you need to use to hold this, hold that. For the Ford, which is covered right now, for the Ford, there are so many special tools. I have probably invested like $300 in special tools, or probably even more. Okay, so this is one. special tool. This is another one right there. And where's the other one? I know there's another one. Hold on. There is this one, or maybe it's the other version. There's two versions of this one. It's this one and this one with this. And then I have that blue box up there. That is a kit of special tools to hold the camshafts in place while you tighten the front and the rear camshaft bolt that holds the chain to the camshaft. It's a mess. And there's also a special tool for putting the rear main seal, which I didn't show you. It's probably over here somewhere. Oh yeah, right there. That one. So this engine by itself, it's like $300 in just special tools specifically for this engine. And it's just like that for a whole bunch of other engines out here. So anyways, so that's the case for that. I'm gonna start the work on this one today. And it's not gonna be on this video, it's gonna be a separate video. I'm gonna do a timing cover on this one, but the timing cover, it's a royal pain in the rear end. I'm going to show you why. Hold on. So the timing cover on my engine here is leaking. You can kind of see how it's wet right about there, and it's probably also has a rear main seal leak, but it's leaking, and it's leaking pretty bad. It only leaks when I have the engine on. When it is off, it doesn't even leave a drop of oil on the ground, but it starts doing it whenever you turn it on. So that's not good. That's not good at all. The good thing is that it's not like a massive leak, because I did check the dipstick and it's not leaking that crazy. I haven't had to add oil ever since I did the last oil change on it, so that's a good thing though, in that case. But why is it a royal pain? Well, for this one, to do the timing cover, you have to remove the cylinder head. There's no way around it. You have to remove the cylinder head. So basically, it's a head gasket job, just like this one. At least it's a 4-cylinder, not a 6 or 8 cylinder. At least it's just a 4. And I do have to remove the engine. That's the part where I don't really like. I have to remove the engine because I have to do the rear main seal. So I am really not sure where to start taking the engine out. I've never done this vehicle. I know it is a little tight on this side over here, but yeah, I'm gonna do my best not to have to remove the transmission with the engine, but I have seen where it is best to remove both together, and then once you have it out, you can then separate the transmission from the engine. I'm gonna hope, and I'm gonna do my best to not have to do that, where I could just lift out the engine in one piece. I'm gonna see what I can do. But that's it. That's it for right now. I'll be right back once I get the thermostat. No, not the thermostat. My bad. It's the engine coolant temperature sensor. That's a long name. Once I get that, I'll be back. All right. So it finally arrived. Duralast, and okay, so the part number for it is SU2301. Okay, and here's the new one. Let me get it out of the packaging. Okay. So here is the comparison. The new one with the old one. Pretty much the same. Yeah. This part, the price for it was 20, I think it was 27. That's before tax. Anyways, let's go put it on. And hopefully this will solve the problem. I'll meet you guys at the car. Okay, so I don't have to do anything with the seal or anything like that. Simply just put it in, and yeah, it's gonna spill coolant. Don't worry about that. It's gonna spill coolant. Okay, that made a good seal. Okay, and then just remember about the clip. Okay, you're gonna bring in the clip. You just gotta make sure it locks in place. Okay. Yeah, it's might be a little difficult to get it in. Taking it out was a piece of cake. Putting it back in, that's a totally different story. No, just okay. I dropped it. Let me go get a magnet. Okay. That's why you should always have a magnet if you're a mechanic. Because trust me, you're gonna be dropping stuff. No, let's see. Okay, it's gotta be a different way. Hold on. I'm gonna pull this out. Okay. I'm gonna put the clip in first. Maybe that makes a difference. It's just space is definitely not on my side. Okay. All right. Okay, so the clip, it's sorta in its place. Sorta. Okay, so what I'm gonna do then is just move this over this way. Or try to move it over. Yeah. And then bring this back in. Okay, it's in. I just have to bring the clip back in now. Let me use the flathead right here. There we go. Okay. And it is secured. And I'm hoping that it'll stop leaking now. Okay. All right. I don't know if it's supposed to have a little bit of play, but I think it'll be fine. I think. Alright, so alright. Now let me get what I'm gonna do now is gonna get the nozzle with compressed air, and I'm gonna blow out that bit of coolant there. So let me get back with that. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can hear the compressor back there in the background. Alright, so I'm gonna turn on the vehicle and inspect, see if the issue is gone or if it's still happening. I'm trying to hold the compressor hose. Okay, that'll stay there. Alright, so let me go get my key and I'll be turning it on. Okay, so turned it on, and so far I don't see anything. It's probably too early, but we'll find out. If you see that smoke, don't worry about it. I'm gonna be repairing it very soon. The smoke is because down there the exhaust is wet with oil. But we decided to change plans. I remember saying that I was gonna swap out engines, swap this engine for the other engine, but we decided to just throw that engine that I'm repairing and rebuilding back to the same vehicle where it came from, and I'm gonna then later take this one out, do the cylinder heads only and the timing components, and then throw it back in here. The reason for that is that if I were to do that, since the engine is basically already rebuilt, I would have to probably stay with just two vehicles, and I don't really use my F-250 for like daily usage. I use this one mostly, and I don't plan on using that big truck too often, because it uses a lot of diesel, and you know, yeah, it makes more power because of what I had done already, but I don't plan on using it too often. So I'd rather use this one. For the meanwhile, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace the valve cover gaskets on this one. That's gonna be a whole video for that. I'm gonna do the valve cover on this one, so that smoke that you see that's showing up, that smoke is gonna go away. Okay, so yeah, and because this one's gonna be getting repaired, I'm not gonna be able to use it, and my family is using the other car, the Toyota, to drive to work and back. So I gotta have a vehicle for myself so I can move wherever I need to go. And yeah, I'm not ready to use that Ford F-250 too often. It's just for hauling, towing, picking up heavy stuff and similar things like that. It's not for everyday use, no way. Okay, so I'm looking again. We don't see anything. We don't see anything. The RPMs are normal. RPMs are down to its normal range. It's let's see, it's on, yeah, it's on normal. Whoa, camera, whoa. Ah, I see what happened. Okay, hold on. Okay, so it's at a normal idle RPM. I think I solved the problem. I think so, because if we had any leakage, I think that by now it would have done something. We'll see. What I'm gonna do, if I have to use the vehicle, what I'm gonna do is throw. I have a basket in the trunk, a big basket. What I'm gonna do is just throw 2, maybe 3 gallons of coolant just in case. I'm gonna leave it there in the trunk. If something were to happen when I'm driving it, well, I won't be left stranded in a situation like that, if that were to happen. So, all right. Yeah, so the white Explorer is gonna get deeply cleaned. I mean, mega cleaned, because it's moldy. It's a little moldy in the interior, but I got all the cleaning equipment that is used to clean out all the mold, mildew, whatever is in the interior of the vehicle. The exterior is gonna get one heavy wash, and I might make that 3, maybe 3 mega heavy washes. And yeah, we're gonna make it look brand new once we do the cleaning, because obviously I don't know how it is inside the hood. Once we do the cleaning, we're gonna be seriously throwing that engine in there, and hopefully, crossing my fingers here, hopefully it runs, and I can use that one while I do this one. And then after I do this one, we can sell that one, and I keep this one, or something like that. And no, I'm not selling the tires with that one, even though the tires were over there to begin with. But I'm selling that one with the rims that this one had. I put them over there. So the rims that this one had originally are now with the white one, and they are the original Ford aluminum rims. Those. So no, I'm definitely keeping these, especially those tires. Since I don't run at crazy fast speeds, or I don't accelerate hard, I don't brake hard like a lot of people do, my tires have lasted a long time. These all-terrain tires, I love them. Let's do a third final check. It all seems good. So I think we are good on this. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off. Okay. We're gonna do a little inspection after I turn it off, because who knows, it might want to leak after the engine is off. So still nothing. So I think the problem has been solved. Yeah. I think so. Yes, sir. Okay. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this video. Stay tuned for more. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like I said earlier, I'm on a delay on this one. I'll soon get the tool to continue. I'm gonna start dismantling this one so I can do the timing cover. That's gonna be a pain. And I'm gonna do the valve cover job on this one very soon. So stay tuned for that also. And we're gonna be cleaning that guy over there. So that one is gonna get a heavy clean. And well, stay tuned for all of that. I will be putting all of that on the channel as I get them done. But yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next one, guys. Stay safe and stay dirty if you're a mechanic. Later.